Glad to be with you. And I didn't realize. Do I always have a lower third?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What the heck? I try to not look at the monitor because I don't want to be Oprah, where I'm always looking at myself and watch CNN there. But anyway, sorry. Hey, we're going to get to a lot today. DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency.
Love it.
You've heard about this. Elon and Vivek it seems, are going to be heading this up, and the left is losing their mind. I think that, and I'll make the case today, a little bit of trolling, a little bit of fun, a little bit of, yep, let's axe this, go in with a hatchet, going with a buzzsaw is actually needed. I think we've lost scope. You can comment below if you disagree. Also, we're going to get in today. I've been watching a lot of leftist news sources. I use that term loosely, but also podcasts. I've been reading a lot of articles, and there's a reason that the left lost. I don't want to make any overcorrections or gross generalizations or predictions, but there's a reason that they've lost, and it's not just the economy, to be clear. I know people say it's the economy, stupid. I actually think even if the economy happened to be doing well, it still would not be enough to override the other cultural problems that they have. And you know that poster right there, Andrew Breitbart. There's a reason that he started Big Hollywood before any other website. Everything is downstream from culture. So we'll talk about that and more. And let me know what you think about Elon Musk and Doge, the stuff going on there. Also, Mattel made a really bad mistake, a pornographic mistake. We'll get to that in just a second. How are you, Joe Morgan, Captain Morgan?
I'm good.
CEO.
How are you?
What did you say?
Where's my
YouTube dump?
Hey,
YouTube dump.
No. I just, come on. Right now?
No, I meant Toolman. If you see this.
Seriously?
Head on over to Rumble. Weekdays, 10 a.m., including Fridays, by the way, and Rumble Premium is 100% more show. I just wanted to run.
I'm not as good as I was a minute ago, but fine. Yeah.
And then, of course, when you hear this, you know him, you love him. November 15th and 16th, Friday, Saturday, JP's Comedy Club, Gilbert, Arizona. Still counting votes there. How are you, Josh?
Good. I'm actually going to be counting votes when I get there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, they've got a box of ballots at the airport.
It's a side gig, and it's a good gimmick on stage.
He doesn't pay, but it's rewarding.
No, it's fun for the audience. I always find a little bit of tedious, menial tasks. It works. The crowd really likes it.
Yeah.
Hey,
and they eat it up.
I don't know if you know this, but Joe Biden is still alive.
What?
And this week was not kind to him. So this brings us to our latest and really one of our final installments of This Week in Biden.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
He's playing.
Yeah.
President Biden, do you think that you can get a hostage deal by the end of your term?
I think you can get hit in the head by a camera behind you. All right. Thank you all. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
By the way, he has used that term ramrod like many, many, many times.
Many times.
Let us know below if you want us to put that into a montage. It's intensely uncomfortable. But
Hunter
I just
calls himself that.
Yes.
He calls himself the Ramrod.
He calls himself and Mr. Eminem Mini.
Oh.
I'm receiving right now, as we were just running that, breaking news. This just broke right here on X. Look. All right, Captain Morgan and Noodles, can you bring this up? You were saying that this was just announced?
Yep.
Okay.
I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years. But it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech. But I now feel it does not serve that purpose. In addition, starting this Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which among other things states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas, end quote.
Mhm.
The full terms of service can
So
be
that's
found on
good.
my written statement
Where's that
or on
located?
the X website.
Yeah, well,
Now, as the
wow.
Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself. You can find me on YouTube at The Don Lemon Show, or on TikTok and Facebook.
Yes.
at
Yeah, hold
Don
on a
Lemon.
second. What he's really saying here is on X, this may actually find itself in a pro freedom of speech court.
Yes. And
So I will be on YouTube where they do the enforcing of the CDC of whitehouse.gov and remove the like button just to try and push Joe Biden over the top. I am leaving a free speech platform for a platform that, you know, probably has offered to grease the wheels to my channel a little bit. You can't say that you're, have you been to the YouTube comment section? It's Satan's asshole.
For now.
And he's
After Mexican food.
And he's leaving X. This, and it'll tie into our segment later. This is why the left loses. But hey, Mr. Don Lemon, not sorry to see you go. We're just breaking news. All right, let's move on to this really quickly. Mattel made a pretty big mistake. I don't know if you know this. You probably saw this. It happened a little early in the week. There's an update. There was an error on packaging for dolls promoting the movie adaptation of the musical Wicked. What you're about to see with the clip. Careful with your comments on how this lady looks. I get it.
The film stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, who channeled their on-screen characters at the LA premiere over the weekend. They also gave a thumbs up to the dolls being marketed in their likeness.
It's perfect.
The dolls look adorable, but look at the packaging. The website listed is wicked.com, which links to a pornographic website. Oops.
Whoa, whoops.
They have to cover this. Have to cover. This is the way news has it, which links to a pornographic website. Okay, what'd you see?
How long were you on it?
Well, according to my research, I spent per diem on an annual membership.
Yes.
And I have a penchant for feet.
And I'm thinking about my stepmom in a weird way.
Yes. Also, my new favorite day is laundry day. Back to you, Jim.
Everybody in research volunteered to look into this.
Yes. So instead of going to wickedmovie.com, which also sucks, it directed people to wicked.com. And wicked.com, the porn website, reported their highest traffic since 2012.
Oh, jeez. That's good cross promotion.
You know, it used to be.
No, come
It used to be where you know, whichever medium pornography, you may not know this historically, in media was the medium that was picked. So, for example, VHS, same thing with Blu-ray over HD DVD. If porn backed it, that kind of determined the industry because they had so much sway. Now, one of the most powerful pornography corporations in the world is being beaten by a couple with an iPhone. That's where we are at this point. That's where we are, and it's just sort of the pornographic equivalent to YouTube. Of course, this is not the first time that Mattel has been in hot water over a problematic product.
What'd you do? Get a new doll? Oh no. Chatty Cathy asked first. Sure, because a dog can talk or something. Shut the fuck up and brush my hair, bitch. Okay, Daddy. Well, I told you she could talk. I just pulled this ring and she says 11 different things. Make her say that again. Maybe she will. Part of the fun is you never know what Chatty Cathy will say next. Get rid of this ginger faggot, bitch. Her skin is so soft. Hey, her hair feels real. That's not the only thing that feels real. Ah, Chatty Cathy loves everybody. And everybody loves her. I love everyone except for the and the and those filthy and the Jews.
Chatty Cathy comes in a red or blue dress. Overburbank expansion pack sold separately.
I've always been a Milton Bradley guy.
Wow.
Yeah. I can see why. Obviously, I'm a Hasbro guy
Cathy's
myself. but,
quite the anti-Semite.
Yeah.
Well, and also they had an error. They redirected to Porker Brothers, and that was a problem.
Ooh. It actually wasn't a mistake. That is, you know,
That's Elon
synergy
Omar's
right
site.
there. They're going to open Wicked World, Wicked Kingdom
Yes.
at Disney World soon.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you should go. It's adults
At
only.
least Wicked.com is not as gay as WickedMovie.com. I don't think there's anything gayer than a musical that's trying to understand the situation of the Wicked Witch. It's so stupid.
WickedMovie.com redirects to Goodwill Hunting.
Yes.
That was wicked good, dude.
It's wicked, dude.
Wicked
Hey, by the way, CrowderShop.com. We still have the Trump one,
Yes.
4547. You can go there, support the program because there are very few other ways to, and we're not making the ad revenue on YouTube, and rightfully so. We were demonetized. We should have been demonetized, and we accept it proudly. Let's move on to
Wear it as a badge of honor.
government efficiency super team assembling. DOGE is the department right now that people are talking about. It's a Department of Government Efficiency.
I love that.
And what's funny is the left can't even fathom that this may be a thing. I talked yesterday about baseline budgeting. Once you expand government, you never get it back. You never scale it back. And last night, Donald Trump announced Elon Musk and Vivek would be teaming up. They'll be involved with the Department of Government Efficiency. He said this on X. He said, "I'm pleased to announce that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of, it's not important, of Government Efficiency, DOGE for short.
To the moon.
They will work together to liberate our economy and make the U.S. government accountable to we the people. I'm confident they will succeed." Now, here's the only reason to me that someone could be in complete meltdown mode over this department means they don't agree with the concept. And this is something that, of course, we fundamentally disagree. There's no finding common ground. When the left says we should only increase spending by this amount, by this multiple, and you have a good portion of the country who actually believes, and with good reason, that the government is far too expansive as it is, where do you find that common ground? The left will not cut down government size. The left will not make any changes as it relates to government efficiency. And let me, do you consider yourself a moderate? Do you think that one can be a moderate and say, yeah, we actually need to downsize government? Because to me, when I hear someone saying they're moderate, I mean, well, I don't want to increase the size of government by as much as the next guy. So that is the basis for why the left can't even comprehend this complete blind spot. They are in full cope.
Elon Musk suffered a humiliating demotion tonight by Donald Trump when Donald Trump announced that he would give Elon Musk a job that does not exist and will last at most 18 months.
Yeah, well, we learned that, and this isn't that surprising, to be honest. We knew that Elon Musk wasn't going to have some big cabinet secretary position.
The fact that Musk and Ramaswamy are trying to cut down on government inefficiency, and yet it's basically a blue ribbon panel where they're soliciting ideas from the public. It seems to me it's only going to slow things
We the people?
down.
Donald Trump is not looking at people based off of necessarily their credentials for each given position. It's very much off of who has shown their loyalty. I mean, whether it's Elon Musk, Kristi Noem, across the board.
It does feel like a bit of a blue ribbon panel just to satisfy Musk. Also, sort of the punchlines write themselves, where it's about government efficiency, and yet they have two people leading it.
I love it when someone says that the punchlines write themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, prick, write them.
Yes. That's inefficient. Ha ha.
And you know what? This is, first off, let me give you a quick fact check. This is exactly the position that Elon Musk wanted.
Yes.
And you know what? It makes sense. Hey, you have a